you know when I start, right? So basically, I'm just giving you a round off right now. What is happening is there'll be a couple of questions, right, about yourself, about how we engage together, right? And let us say a couple of projects that we did together, right? How did they go? What was your feedback, right? I know housemates was uh, a bit of a tough thing, right? But I hope it gets better as we go, right?
Absolutely, man. So always getting
Right.
better. Absolutely.
Of course. All right. So shall we start?
Yes, absolutely.
So I have a script here. I'll be reading that.
Cool.
All right. All right. So I've already begun recording. So starting now. So yeah. Hello, Jordan. We are here to receive your feedback throughout your project durations with Oil Labs. So we've been working together for almost 2, 3 years now, right? And we will cover various aspects of your journey with us. And just to confirm, this call is being recorded. I will start with an introduction about myself first, right? So, my name is Sushmi, and I take care of business consultation department at Oil Labs. I have been now promoted to head of operations. I have served with you as your partner, right? We have done multiple projects together, and I'll be asking you a couple of questions to have your feedback on the same. Shall we start?
Sounds good.
All right. So, for the record, could you please share a quick introduction about yourself, including your name, location, your business?
Of course, yeah. So my name is Jordan Snider. I'm one of the co-founders and currently the CTO of Token Creative Services. We are a marketing agency doing a whole bunch of different stuff in Canada. We're located in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. But we do our best to serve businesses globally, including the US when we get one of those kinds of clients.
All right. That is great. Thank you so much. Moving towards, could you please state for the record what kind of platforms we have developed for you and what did we deliver as a part of it, right, in the past?
Yeah, okay, of course. Well, I mean, we've been working with you guys, as you said, for a number of years. It's almost hard to recount how many different projects we've worked on together. We've done, website work, we've done design work, we've done quite a different bit of marketing work. I really think we've touched on everything with you. I would say that some of the biggest stuff that we have done and some of the things that we're most proud of in terms of our partnership is really some of the website and app development stuff. So, one project in particular called Housemate was a custom app and website development build that your team had put together for us. I think that one is most interesting because that one was really custom, and not only did we need to build a mobile app that worked across, the iOS and Android ecosystems, but we needed a accompanying website that all had the same data and the same ecosystem there together. There was quite a different number of technology stacks there, but I think we was Flutter that we had predominantly used amongst other custom infrastructure elements to put that project together. That one was a really, really big one, I think, for both of us. And one that I think we're really proud of because not only have we delivered that app and website now officially, but our client is already asking us about phase two and the next exciting stuff that we can work on in that context.
That's good. Thank you so much for that. And would you describe in short how was your experience with Oil Labs team from the beginning of your communication with, I guess I was your starting conversation, and then towards the project managers that you worked with and the technical leaders and everybody?
I think what's sort of funny about our relationship, Sushmeet, is that like I don't even remember how you and I came together. It was like a very organic thing, I think,
Yeah.
initially, and it kind of just like snowballed in a really positive way. Like, um, I think for us, what was most fascinating, and as any sort of marketing agency owner can attest to, every single day you'll get emails from people asking, "Hey, we want to be partners with you. We want to be partners with you," and everybody's always offering the cheapest possible whatever marketing services that are out there. But what sort of distinguished OJ Labs for us, in my mind, is that you guys are really, really professional and really well orchestrated. Some of the biggest issues in working with marketing agencies, or in our case, working with fellow agencies through partnership, is that things get really exciting at the beginning. everybody's excited to work together. There's a lot of trust. Everybody just assumes everything is going to go well. And in our case, at least, we've had some really, really horrific experiences with other really, really bad partners where projects go completely south, or at least when you get into the middle of a project with them, you really see how they act and how good or bad they are. I would say we probably went through like a dozen really bad partners before we thankfully found you, or potentially you found me. And I would say that we started a couple projects together just to kind of see how things went. I think those were maybe websites or something at the time, and so we got through a couple of those, which is really good. We grew together into offering joint marketing SEO services, which has been really successful for us. And now I think our partnership has just matured into a place where we lean on OYA Labs for a little bit of everything. Typically, when we get new leads and new businesses, one of the first thoughts in my mind is, okay, who on the OYA Labs team can support us with this? I probably have met everybody on your team for different reasons or different projects, and I think everybody on your team is just fantastic. You, Sashmeet, have been just this awesome poster child for the company. I feel like even though we haven't met you in person, we're really friends. Anurag is a really awesome guy, so it's always nice to have like the founder or a leader of the business coming into our sales calls together. So it's just like a big bonus and confidence for us. And just individual delivery workers like Sachin, who's leading up one of the SEO marketing teams. He's amazing, and I think that's just the difference for us. Like sometimes you can get coaxed into partnerships by somebody who's just trying to lead you along like a sales call, but OE Labs is truly different because everybody on your team is awesome. We got into the door with you, but we've worked with almost everybody on your team. Your project managers are fantastic. I could probably name a bunch of them by name. Sachin is great. You guys are all great. And it's just really nice to know because you guys are a really big company. You've grown exponentially, I would say, in the last 3 or so years since I've gotten to know you guys. And your professionalism, I think, is a cut above a lot of the other sort of partners that we've ever worked with. You guys are really well organized operationally. We're really happy to see all of the updates in your organizations come across. And you guys have, innovated in your own rights through implementing your own sort of CRM system and seeing you just shift technology stacks and suggestions. You guys are a lot more than somebody that we would simply work with as far as sales goes. You guys are coming to us with new ideas for pre-made apps and services, ways to streamline projects, and sometimes I come to you with an idea for a project, and you steer me positively in a different direction that's either both more profitable or just like a simpler experience for our customer. We almost exclusively work with OEA Labs across the board now as far as our partnerships go. And honestly, I don't think that we could continue to do the business that we do today without you guys. If we were, ever, God forbid, to lose our relationship with you, I think it would take 2, 3 more, at least, other marketing agencies or organizations that do similar stuff to fill that void for you guys. And it still wouldn't be as good because, we don't have that sort of personal touch that we get from you guys.
Thank you so much. I guess those words would, uh, really have make everybody really happy, right? Because see, you've been working with us. We've been working with you for the last 2, 3 years now, right? And I don't think any of our team finds you as a partner, right? You're our family, right? Jordan's our family. Mosan is our family. Kate is our family, right? So it doesn't matter if it is 12 a.m. or 1 a.m. here. If Jordan has texted up, if Jordan has sent an email, he's a friend. You've got to respond to him, right? So that's something that we make sure to do, right? Simply because you're a family. And this is not OLAB's team, this is your team. This is Token's team, right? So yeah.
Absolutely.
Make sure to
Absolutely. You
involve
got
that
your
in your words
responsiveness
now.
is amazing.
Yeah. So it's Token's team, right? So moving forward to our next question that throughout any of the projects that we have done today, right? Did you receive timely updates at every stage? And was your feedback on every project, was it considered in a great way by the project
Yeah.
managers? Yeah.
Yeah. No. Certainly. What the interesting thing I think about like apps and websites and really custom development is that it is really really hard to nail down exact timelines for things or scope. Um, I think no matter what you do to plan scope and plan a project thoroughly up front, something's always going to come up. Like there are always going to be a reason for a delay or something unexpected or whatever. Customers are almost always the number one issue in that way. And of course, we have had projects that have gone a little bit longer than we expected, or that things shift and changed as we go. But I think number one, it's important to expect those sorts of things, and number two, kind of manage them and deal with them in an appropriate way. And so in the very few select cases where scope creep has happened or a delay has happened for whatever reason, OEA Labs project management team has been amazing. You guys have communicated the delays. You guys have sort of described why things are happening the way they're happening. And in the vast majority of cases where client is the issue for the delays, which is usually the case, you guys are clear to set those boundaries and expectations to say, this is what we need. This is when we need it by. If we don't get it, here's what it's going to mean for the project. And that gives us a lot to either go back to our clients and describe why there's being delays, or simply, put the ball in their court and get them to do what it is they need to do to succeed for the project. And so, I think a lot of what we have really appreciated is your project trackers and these sheets and tools and CRMs that either let us see at a glance where a project is at, or in a world where we're maybe going through a release stage for an app and website and we're trying to fact check what's left to be done, looking at bugs, things like that. There are really easy trackers to see where your team is at, direct responses to each bugs, question answers, things like that. So the collaboration, I think, is really important and really on point from your team as well.
Sounds good. Obviously, when there are custom solutions, custom builds, there's I believe in my personal experience, it has never been a case where you can define the exact scope at any point of time, right? Simply because it
Definitely.
keeps changing, right? Even the slightest change can impact the timelines and the delivery dates, right? But I've seen, even if your project is going to take 3 months, everybody should keep in their mind that their business model might change. There might be a couple of things that uh, come in differently with a new thought process throughout those 3 months, right? So either case, it has to be a 10-20% up and down. But yeah, so all right, moving on. Overall, did you receive all the products? Let us say every project that we have done till now, right? Did you receive all of these products as per your expectations? And going forward, would you recommend or refer OLAVs to your friends and family?
Yes, absolutely. You guys are already my family, so I would have no problem with that. Yeah, of course. Like I would highly recommend it. There is absolutely never been a case where it's either been a website or some sort of marketing, SEO sort of thing going on. Very distinct, different things have always been delivered upon. And again, like in cases where there have been, unintentional or unexpected delays, you guys have gone above and beyond to still to deliver that. And I think of in recent cases where clients are, unreasonable or asking for additional things that are kind of outside the scope. You guys have also been fantastic in those cases to, kind of draw the line in the sand, or, and in a lot of cases with our more recent project, just happily oblige. So you guys have gone, above and beyond, impacting delivery timelines because it's going to take you guys longer, but always making sure that you guys deliver. And I don't think that we've ever had any sort of unsuccessful project in any capacity. Like I think our clients have always been happy. You guys have always got us what we've needed. And of course, what's important for us to know is that our clients have always had like a really great experience working with you guys.
Sounds good. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Now, I guess there's not much of it left. There's a quick series of questions where you can simply rate as 1 to 10, right? I'll ask you 4 or 5 items that are more relevant for everybody to know, right? And you can rate us from 1 to 10 based on your personal feedback, right? The first one is, so 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest, of course. Guidance by your business consultant or your account manager. I guess that would be me in that case.
Yeah, I would give you guys a 10 out of 10 there. Simply because not only are you entertaining the requests and things that I am asking for, you're guiding me in better, more constructive directions, and coming to me on your own with new ideas, sales tactics, products to sell, things that we can sort of do a joint co-marketing or go-to-market initiative together.
That's good. Communication with all your project managers till now?
I would say 9 out of 10, only because I think it's impossible to get a perfect 10 out of 10.
Of course, no worries at all. Of course, we want your true feedback, right? Now, updates during your project journey.
Updates, I would say 10 out of 10. Like, I think you guys have just been really good about ongoing feedback and updates for us, especially from projects that have taken, even over a year to do together.
Moving to quality of products that you have received.
Yep, 9 out of 10. Absolutely great.
Sounds good. And quality of support at Oil Labs.
I would say 10 out of 10 in this case. And I know I just said I couldn't give a perfect score, but I think there have just been so many cases where you guys have gone above and beyond. You don't nickel and dime us for every little thing going on. And there's a lot of cases where you guys, are in the right, but acquiesce just to make a client happy or to, help the project continue. And I think for that, you guys definitely get bonus marks.
Sounds good. Thank you so much. And that'll be all. Thank you so much, Jordan, for helping us out today here. Right, we appreciate your feedback greatly and would love to support you again in our coming future together. Right, a lot of projects are supposed to be done together. So, just last thing, could I hear you say go Oil Labs?
Okay, yeah. Let me do a couple. Okay, say, go Oye Labs. Go Oye Labs. Go Oye
All
Labs. We
right.
love you guys.
Sounds good. Thank you so much. This is more like a compilation that we're planning for multiple people to create Go Labs. But yeah,
Yeah, I love
thank you
that.
so much. Right, we at Oil Labs, we are not just a technology partner, Jordan. I guess that is something that you already know now. Right, we are your family. Everybody here at Oil Labs is all token. Right, there's no word as Oil Labs now. It's all token. All right. Thank you so
And
much
same
for your
back.
feedback.
Token is Oye Labs.
Sounds good. So
Thanks,
I'll be
Josh. We,
pausing the
we
recording
appreciate
now.
you.
Pardon.
No, thank you. We love you guys. We appreciate you for all that you do.
All right. Sounds good.